know you're alright, that you're safe here with me as our lives go slowly. We're living fast. Wish I could believe that you're happiest when you're with me.
So
Things are
we're Terra. We're a
never as
Melbourne-based
bad
band.
as
We're all
they
kind of like
seem.
scattered around eastern, western suburbs, and we kind of play alternative rock music. We've got like clean vocals mixed with distorted guitars, and you always like want to compare your band to someone. So in that case, there's a lot of bands like in the local scene, like Yours Truly and stuff like that we sound like. But in terms of like international, there's we always struggle to like pick one. You go for like the stereotypical Paramore, and it's not really like it's like kind of, but not really.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I was wondering, get to that elephant in the room. I was like, when are we going to get the Paramore comparison out of the way?
So, Darcy, what do you play?
I play bass. I'm a guitarist by heart, but at the time, Tara needed a bass player, and so I picked up the bass, and I'm like, yeah, I can play this, and then yeah.
Awesome, cool. And Sean, how about you?
Hey, I play guitar. That's, my main instrument. I've been playing it for a long time, but yeah, that's me, guitar boy.
Awesome. And Cassie, are you vocals?
Yes.
Cool.
Vocals.
Awesome. And how about other Darcy or the only Darcy?
Yeah. I play drums.
Awesome.
There's a big whack.
Are you missing a member?
Yes, so we also have another guitarist, Joey.
Cool.
So Joey and Sean kind of like alternate between doing lead parts and doing rhythm parts because they're both pretty good. Sean's probably a little bit better. He can like show off and do
Just because he's here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm interested in knowing how you guys started as a band.
Right now, I'm the only original member. So we had a huge lineup change like 2 years ago, was it? And I used to play guitar as well. So Joey was the first person that came into the band and he took over rhythm guitar. And then, yeah, just switch up of members. Everyone is how they are now. And we started in 2014, like the original lineup. But I think like with the new members, it's almost like a new band in a lot of ways. Yeah. So I feel like this band kind of started 2 years ago.
Yeah, awesome. Have you worked with anyone along the way that's really influenced you guys in terms of maybe a collaboration or a venue that's been super supportive, maybe an industry professional or anyone that's been super helpful along the way?
Yeah, there's a bunch. We've been super lucky with the first gig that I played with Tara was Corner Hotel. That was a sold out show with supporting Tonight Alive.
Wow, cool.
That was such a like high note to start on. And since then we've gotten some really cool gigs. Like we played at the Forum with Skillet. We played with We the Kings. And in terms of people, we've been really lucky to have a bunch of awesome people around us, like Stephen, how do you say his last name? Candatelli? We always just call him Coach. He's like a very close friend of the band. We've done a lot of performance coaching with him, and he's kind of helped us bring our live show to where it is. We've gotten some good connections with some of the members of like Yours Truly. We're really good friends with some of those guys. Whenever we're up in Sydney, we always crash at Teddy's house and play with his dog. And
how cool! That's awesome.
Always a fun time.
Have you guys had a favorite moment as a band so far, or even individually? I know that's a big question, but
I think any time in the van together when we're touring is so much fun. Like there's so much, I know it's like a cheese as answer, but there's something about when you're like, we're in a van full of creative people, and I mean, and even when you leave the creativity behind and you're just like being people together, it's really cool. That kind of solidifies the funness of the band. Of course, like, playing the Forum and those kind of things are awesome, but, I think it's those really personal moments where you kind of make a moment happen and you can really remember that for years to come. Yeah. It's lots of those.
I'm interested in your songwriting process. So, just how you sort of get a song from start to finish, if it's a collaborative process, just, yeah, anything to do with your songwriting process.
I think it's probably best to just visualize it. If you just kind of like take both your arms and just go like this, then that's probably like the best way to describe how we come up with stuff. So we've kind of recently gotten into the pattern of people are writing ideas and then we can collaborate and be like, oh, that's cool, I'm going to take it here. And then someone puts drums to it, someone puts vocals, or Cassie puts vocals to it. And we've kind of been writing like that. But as for who starts it and who finishes it, it's so like fluid. Sometimes Cassie will just write the chords, and other times, it'll be like one of either me, Sean, or Joey just like writing a full song, and then like everything else comes after that.
Cool. Super collaborative. That's really, really cool. Have you had a productive lockdown for your band, or has it sort of been a time for you guys to chill out and just sort of take your mind off things for a while and jump off the rush a bit?
Personally, I feel like at the beginning, yeah, sick. I did heaps of work, like mixed the acoustic EP. Since then, I've done jack shit. Everybody else, feel free to answer differently, because I know that some people have been working really hard.
It's kind of been like that idea, like what you were saying, Darcy, of like it started, you were like super busy and perhaps some of us weren't so busy, but it's like been a wave. Like, so we've kind of been doing more spaghetti hands, which is like kind of cool. I guess like with lockdown, it's a weird thing. And I think like a lot of people are finding their way with how they deal with it. And I think like, especially like me and like, with the writing, I feel like I'm finding my pattern now with, being at home so much and being able to do that. But yeah, like everyone says, it's a bit different for everyone.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's been up and down. There's been a lot of like roadblocks, I feel like, where I had some like technical issues and couldn't record, and just motivation during this time. It's very difficult as well. And it's really easy to just get like sucked into watching Netflix or playing video games or something, just being home so often. So up and down for me as well.
Yeah, that's all the questions that I have. Is there any other announcements or what's next for you guys, or anything that you guys wanted to cover?
So we released Into Deep Blue like 2-3 months ago now. It's wild that time is how it is, but it's an acoustic EP. We're really proud of it. It has song For Maddie, which is a really inspirational song. It's pretty much just acoustic and vocals. And I think it's a really nice transition for Terra to have this kind of textured EP that we've kind of laid out with just some really kind of meaningful songs. And Cassie's an incredible songwriter. And I think those lyrics and melody really translate so well on that release. It's our three-track EP. Definitely check it out. It's one of my favorites that we've recorded, which is really cool. And I'm really proud of it, and I'm sure the guys are too.
Sirens waking at night, deep in the darkness I drown. I'm taking you down. Trust me when I say drift into deep. Okay, sinking deep in the darkness. Don't be